From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Watson's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He completes it to Jones. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here come the Bengals now to take over. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: a boatload of carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
This defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now credit Chris Barnes rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, Young. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, Young. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Young working out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one.
A 21-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 129 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
They They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey.
On the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing.
There he goes, left side. Still going. One man to beat. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Pierce.
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Damian Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Mostert now to return.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense back out there. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Second down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's That's off the mark, incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, it's Watson. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a Raven first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. Here's Watson. This complete to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. A first down throw for Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy. On 1st and 10, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead. And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Here's Watson. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Watson. Catch made by Slayton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Young.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the first down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. Nifty move. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back to throw, Watson.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Watson.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Young. Short throw to Smith.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Young.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Here is Young.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Ingram will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles. Young loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco once again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Young to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. 41 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And the Raven first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use...
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Young now after the fumble recovery. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Young. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hand off left side. Pierce fighting through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Young on 3rd and 2.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Meanwhile, Young's throw brought in by Bellinger.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd down and 8.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Young will set to throw.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now Young. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Young now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Illegal touching. Offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young off the play fake.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 29-yard line.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young's throw complete there to Smith.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get... So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It's